Okay, our first contestant is going to be Melissa O'Neill Bassler. Mr. Melissa O'Neill Bassler?
Melissa, if given the title of Miss Racing Queen 2013, how would you promote the horse racing industry in your community?
If I were crowned Miss Racing Queen, I would definitely partner with community organizations and leaders to try to come up with events very similar to this. Prior to this pageant, I really had no knowledge of horse racing whatsoever. The only experience I had was a race that I attended with my mother in Washington State at Emerald Downs. And so the past 2 weeks have been a fantastic experience as far as education and learning. I'm naturally a very curious person by nature, and so I've really enjoyed the experience and would love to spread that knowledge to others and hopefully get more people involved here at Gulfstream Park and with the Stronach Group. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Buenos dias. The reason why I would want to be your next Miss Racing Queen 2013 is because as a little girl, I've always had a passion for horses. I remember being that little girl that would want to prefer taking a 3-day excruciating hot camping trip just to ride on my horse Neo instead of taking the 2-hour comfy ride to our destination. And then I got home and I begged my mom to put me in equestrian classes. But it never occurred to me to actually come to a horse racing track. But I believe through fate and circumstances, I wound up here last weekend. And since last weekend until today, I've met so many people. It's more than just jockeys, it's the veterinarians, it's the trainers, and so much that goes behind the scenes. And I would love to be that person to help others discover this hidden jewel, because it truly is a hidden jewel. And I believe with my background in business management and marketing, I could do that.
I've been an equestrian for 14 years. So to promote this industry would not be very difficult for me. I have very many friends that are in the equestrian community, as well as organizations through school that I am a part of. So reaching out with friends through social media or just by word of mouth, that's how I would promote it. Thank you.
Well, I grew up in Wellington, which is a horse country, and everyone around me always had horses. I was never fortunate enough to have my own, but I got to see them around town, and I always thought they were so nostalgic and beautiful. When I was little, my grandfather and my grandmother used to take me to the racetrack, and every time the gates would open, my heart would drop. And I just want to share that feeling with other people, and I want to have that feeling all year as Miss Racing Queen 2013. Thank you.
Good afternoon and welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I hope you're having a great time. I know I sure am. I would like to start off by saying that this has been a truly once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us. We have been able to learn from the elite in thoroughbred racing and learn so much about the sport. So as Miss Racing Queen 2013, I would like to educate the community. I live about 5 minutes from here, so the Stronach Group and Gulfstream could definitely depend on me to be here all the time with bells and whistles on and just be a positive role model for the industry. And that's really what it comes down to, is being a positive role model and promoting the industry. And this is such an amazing place. I come here all the time. Great shopping, great food, great racing, great gambling. You can never go wrong. And I look forward to seeing you all later and being your next Miss Racing Queen 2013. Enjoy, everyone.
Good evening, judges, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I would just like to say that being a beauty queen is all about being able to contribute to something more than just yourself. And being a beauty queen, you're a beauty with a cause. So I've had a passion for animals for as long as I can remember and will continue to do so. I have a zoo at home. And, you know, it's just, I would like to be Miss Racing Queen because I love animals, and thank you.
Well, being an avid horseback rider, I would like to promote the industry by anything in the horse community. So at hunter paces, at polo benefits, at horse shows, which I participate in almost any weekend, is what I would like to do personally. I think that it's one thing dedicating your money and your time, but it's another to hands-on work with the animals and the people and the athletes that make this sport so special. And so for me, working in partnership with Stronach Group as well would just be a dream come true. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This past week I have learned so much of thoroughbred horse racing. There's so much history, passion, and I would love to be a part of it. It would be such an honor to represent such an amazing company and make history being the first ever Miss Racing Queen. I am so eager and excited to learn more about the sport. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. First of all, we are the horse. This has been a new experience for me, and it's really opened my eyes to something that I've never thought I would go into. And I would like to, as Miss Racing Queen, I would like to bridge the gap between our wiser generation and my generation and the generation under me, because these horses exemplify the qualities we all need to be successful, which is strength, diligence, and motivation. And as Miss Racing Queen, I would like to go out in my communities and really aspire to inspire others to come out and really just enjoy the sport and learn something from it and really take it and use it in our daily lives. Thank you.
Thoroughbred racing is an exceptionally prestigious sport with a rhythm, intensity, and language like no other sport and an incomparably noble reputation. So as a charity event planner for prominent community organizations, I would love to incorporate horse racing into my events to help raise awareness for the horse racing industry. I would also initiate a social networking campaign where I would create a series of YouTube videos and public service announcements to broaden the Stronach Group's audience through the cyber realm. I would showcase all of the wonderful features offered at the Stronach Group properties, and I would also love to tell the audience about their exceptional horse aftercare program and their dedication to ensuring the health and safety of all of their horses throughout their lives. I feel that this would expand the horizons for horse racing aficionados to include animal enthusiasts, and it would also introduce a younger demographic to the exciting world of horse racing. The Stronach Group is an incredible pioneer and an unparalleled leader of the thoroughbred racing community, and I would love to help them initiate a new era in horse racing and elevate the sport to a heightened level of national prominence. I would feel very blessed and proud to represent such a distinguished organization. Und für Herr Stronach, ich liebe das Pferderennen. Mein Deutsch ist nicht so gut, aber ich kann sagen, ich liebe dich. Das ist gut genug, ja? Thank you.
Thank you, Christy.
Fantastic. Give them a big round of applause. That was group number 5. We have one group left, Michelle, and we're going to bring them up. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you, girls. We're going to bring up our final group, and that'll be group number 6.